Hi, my name's Michelle, and my little company is called Chelle Colorado. I'm a Colorado native, and I've been a fiber and fabric dyer for over 10 years and a fiber crafter since I was a little kid. I thought today I'd give you a little tour of my workshop so you can see what kinds of things I'll have for you at the festival. Let's go. Here it is, home sweet workspace. Yep, like a lot of indie dyers, my studio space is in my garage.
Sorry, baby.
It's tiny, but it's dedicated space, and it's a great start. From small beginnings, great things, right? My company has two goals: to support my customers' skill building in fiber arts by offering fun classes in spinning, needle felting, and knitting, and to supply a curated collection of fibers from around the world and here at home, with a focus on wool grown in the USA and right here in Colorado. As a dyer, my inspiration comes from the colors of Colorado that I see in the skies and the landscape. I want to share those colors with you, and providing consistent colors is really important to me. I use professional dyes designed for high wash and light fastness, and I follow the correct curing steps so that the dyes stay true on the fiber as you work with it. I mix my colors according to precise ratios from stock solutions, precisely measured for consistent recipes. I make my products using reliable, consistent processes worthy of the hours you spend on your handmade pieces. Even big companies work in dye lots, and I do too. However, I will always fulfill orders with products from the same dye lot, and I will never retire a color, so as long as I'm able to make it, I will always have it for you. My philosophy in business is to live and work with one foot in the company's shoe and the other foot in the customer's shoe. Each mile walked is done from both the company's and the customer's perspective. Sounds corny, but I want you to love what you buy from me. If you don't like it, send it back for a full refund. I hope you've enjoyed the little look at my studio and my work processes. I'd like to talk a little bit now about what I will have available at the festival. I will have my San Luis Valley yarn. This is my first custom spun yarn, and I'm so excited about it. This yarn is 100% merino. It was grown here in Colorado. It was milled here in Colorado and then dyed by me here in Colorado. It is a 2-ply worsted weight yarn. It's going to be great for sweaters and hats and all kinds of wearables. It was processed without the chemical that burns vegetable matter out of wool, as is done in most commercial processes. So while it might have a little bit of grass here and there, what you get instead is something squishy and soft that still has life in it. I dye these in tonals, so they'll show your cable stitch patterns and your lace patterns really well. So I hope you'll give these a try. I have also a lot of roving. I have Shetland and alpaca in a lot of different colors. These are all also grown and milled here in Colorado. I have a lot of dyed roving braids. My main fiber I do that with is US grown targhee. So targhee is a really great fiber for beginners and experienced spinners alike. It also felts, so it's great for needle felting and for wet felting. And I have them in a lot of colors. I have my reproducible colors that you'll see on my website, and I have some one-of-a-kind colors also. I have also started carrying 60/40 Polworth silk braids as well, and those are available in any of my colors. I love this stuff. It's so soft, it's squishy and shiny, and I have some fingering sets. I do these in my 4 Sky Braids colorways, and these are 75-yard skeins. Some of these have 8 skeins in them, some have 10, so you'll have superwash merino fingering weight to play with as well. I teach needle felting, and so I have needle felting kits as well. This one is a little sheep. I have a white curly sheep, I have a dog, I have a cat, I have lots of different things like that. So for needle felting kits, these are really nice. They have great instructions, and it's a fun way to introduce yourself to the craft. I have lots of one-of-a-kind bats as well. They do have at least 50% merino or another fiber like that, so that they will work very well for needle felting and wet felting as well. And then I throw other things in. This particular one is silk and mohair. I also have some that I throw fire star in because I like having sparkly fiber, and it's just so soft and fluffy and definitely fun to play with. So I'll help you give these a try as well. I want to talk a little bit about the colors that I have and how we'll work with those. I have 25, 26, 27 colors in my colorway line. I have new colors that I'm developing all the time, so that number may be different by the time we get to Salida. So I will have those color swatches on my website, and you can order color cards there as well. That'll have a small sample dyed on Polworth of what the color looks like. It's meant to give you a general idea, a pretty good idea, of what the colors look like. Though what you'll want to keep in mind is that my method of dyeing the color on a particular fiber or yarn may vary. For example, on the roving, I normally kettle dye those, and on the yarn I do a glazing technique. So the overall color will be very close to those color cards, but it may look a little different. It should just give you an idea of what it is that I have. And so for this festival, I will do those tonal colors on any of my bare yarns and rovings for you. So that includes the Targhee, it includes the alpaca, the Shetland, the San Luis Valley yarn, any of those that I have, I'll make those colors for you, dyed to order. Salida has a colorway contest as well, which is an event I love. I think it's a great idea. The festival chooses a set of colors, and then we dyers reproduce those colors on our offerings, and then you guys are able to buy those and create something with them, and then your finished item is entered in the next festival's colorway contest, and it's a way to challenge yourself to color outside your normal coloring box. So this year the colorway is a set of greens, and then you can add another color of your choice. So I will dye for you on any of my yarn and or roving bases that set of greens, and then you can choose another color from my set of colors to add to your colorway for that. Between now and the festival, I will be working hard on my website to make sure it's all updated and ready to go. You can also order ahead the color cards, so by the time we get to festival day, you'll have an opportunity to have looked over all your choices for colors there. Again, it's www.chellecolorado.com. I'll have a card up here at the end of the video, and the links will also be available on the festival webpage also. We have offers going on there, and traditionally the festival is held the weekend of my birthday. So my offer is, if you'll sing me happy birthday, I will give you 10% off your entire order. And I also have free shipping for orders over $30. So on the festival days, I will be live via Zoom for all the hours for both days, so you'll be able to pop in at your convenience and we can chat, and I can show you everything that I have here. I can invoice you through Square, and you can pay via credit card or PayPal, or you can order on my website later as well. And you can email me with questions. I'll have my email up on a card here after, and I will see you at the festival. Thanks for watching.